Hello friends, welcome back to Bosle Mac Tutorials. Today I will give complete introduction to Sketcher tools. So without wasting time, let us see Sketcher tools in CATIA V5. As you open the CATIA V5, you will get window like this. Then at left corner, you will get a start button. In this, as I told in previous, these are the domains, and in that mechanical design, in that you will get these are the workbenches. In that today let us see part design workbench. Okay, this is the part design workbench. In this, first we had this global coordinates and global planes. In this we create our own planes. First we go for point so that we can get a origin. Okay, and for planar system, axis system, here we have to select a origin. Okay, like this we get our own axis system. In this I will select ZY plane and go for drag. See friends, today let us see, this is a Sketcher workbench. Today let us see all Sketcher tools. First, this is a profile. First we have to know that in view toolbar, here this constraint, measure, operation, profile, and this sketch tool, and this visualization, these must be in active condition. Here profile, first let us see profile. This is a profile. If this is in orange means it is in active condition. Let us draw a profile like this. We can draw any type of profile like this. We can use this. If we want a circular profile means just left click and drag that. Like this you will get a circular profile. That's it. If you practice once or twice, you will definitely get this circular profile. Otherwise you have to go for this circle, or in this you will get here arc, or by using these commands you have to draw this profile. Otherwise just click on left button and drag it like this. You will get this. That's it. If you practice it, you will definitely get. Okay, this is all about this profile. I will delete this one, and I will go for rectangle. This is a simple, all of you know how to draw a rectangle. But in this there are many types of rectangle. Like this is a oriented rectangle, means this is a 3-point rectangle. 1 click, 2 click, and 3 click. In this way we can get a oriented rectangle. That's it. And next, in this is a parallelogram. Here just 1 click and another click. Like this, whatever dimensions you require, according to that you can draw a parallelogram. That's it. Next, this is elongated hole. Like this, just 2 clicks. According to that you can draw a elongated hole. Here you can give a circular radius and distance between these 2 points. I will show one example where see this cylindrical elongated hole. This is a very important command. Just one click and another click and draw a arc. According to that, you will get like this. You can afterwards you can give this radius and all. Where we can use this command means here you can see in almost every drawing you will see this command. See here also that command we used here. Like this we can use that command like this profiles. Now this is a keyhole profile. In this just we have to click once like this. According to your measurements you can draw a keyhole profile. See here we drawn like this. I will show how it helps. See here, these keyholes are these are keyhole profiles which are drawn by using that command only. Like this we can draw this. Next, as you all know, this is a rectangle. Just we have to draw this, and where we need we select. If we need a complete rectangle of a particular dimensions, means we know the circular radius. According to that we set a radius and we get this hexagon. That's it. Now this is center rectangle. Just by center we get a center rectangle. This is not a big deal. Now let us move towards the circle. In this circle, this is simple, everyone know. In that, this is a 3-point circle, means 1 point, 2 point and 3 point. By clicking on 3 points we can draw a circle. Means if we need a circle between 3 lines, means then we can use this command. Again, this is a circle using coordinates. Means you will get a small window here, horizontal 10 mm. This is by default it coming, or if you want 20, horizontal 20, vertical 20, if you want a radius of 10 mm circle. Okay, see here vertical 20 mm, horizontal 20 mm and of circle 10 mm. By using coordinate system you can also draw a circle like that. This is a tritangent circle. Here you have 3 lines, like one more line. If you want a circle tangent to these 3 lines, then we have to go for this. Just click on these 3 lines, you will get a circle. That's it. Now this is a 3-point arc. Here 1 point, here 1 point and here 1 point. Like this. If you want this is also, if there are 3 lines, if you want arc between that 3 lines, means we can use this command. After that this arc, just a simple arc like this. That's it. This is a spine. Just spine, everyone know. Just random arcs. If you want to close me, just right click and close spine. That's it. And this is a ellipse. Just click on that command. Just horizontal direction, what dimension you require, horizontal and vertical. Like this you will get the ellipse command. And this is line. In line also there are 2-3 types. This is simple line, as we all know, and here you will get infinite line. This is a infinite line you will get, and this is a bitangent line. And this is important. This is important command. If there is a circle, I have this circle, I need a perpendicular line, means I have to go for this command. See here, just click on that and you will get a perpendicular line to that arc curve surface. If I am using just like this line, means I will not get exactly 90 degree. See here, see the difference, you can see the difference here. That's it. That's why we use the command perpendicular to curve. That's it. Now this is a point. This is axis and this is point. In this point also you will get 2-3 types. This is a point using coordinates, same as like this circle. There you will get a small window of coordinates, horizontal coordinate, vertical coordinate, and you can fix a point. Here important part is this multi-point or equidistance point. I have a circle. If I want points in equidistance, means just I have to go for this command and click on this. Then I need 10 new points, or I need 20 new points. Just click 20 and OK. See here, 20 points I have got on this. Where this will help means, see here only. This is a circle. There are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. There are 8 different circles are there. 8 different circles. If we have to draw these 8 circles without using that points, means first we have to draw a line at a particular angle, and then we have to make a particular point, and that's a very complicated issue. So just we have to use this equidistance points and we can draw whatever profile we want. That's it. Now let us move towards the constraints. This is the constraints. As I told my last video, this is a constraint. Just this is a profile. This is a profile. If you using this constraint, means just click on this, and here it will shows your dimensions like this. If I have to make this vertical constraints, means just I have to right click on this. If you have to here, just change the dimensions. I'm changing to 30 like this. You can change. That's it. See here, I want to make this perpendicular, these two lines perpendicular. Just click on those two lines and just here click on that command, and here you have to right click and perpendicular, parallel, coincide, allow symmetry. These are the different constraints you will get. Just go for perpendicular. See here, now I got a perpendicular line and also a vertical line. That's it, friends. And in this one more, this is contact constraint. How it helps means, if this is a circle and this is a rectangle, if we want to contact these two, means just click on these 2 points. That's it. In this way we can use this contact constraint. This is all about these constraints, and these are the operations. This is a corner. Regarding this tool, yesterday also I told, like these okay, this is the corner. If I want to make this corner, just have to click like this, I get a corner. If this is chamfering, same, just click on this and that's it. If we want a particular dimension, angle means if we have to give, you have to give a dimension, that's it. And this is the mirror option. Regarding this tool also I have explained in my last video. Now here in sketch tools, here we must always active this geometrical constraint and dimensional constraint. If these two commands are in active conditions, then only we get a completely constrained ISO constraint profile. Now I will show the how we know that profile is ISO constraint or under constraint. See here, now I have drawn a one figure. Here you will get a diagnostic option. Just click on that. Sorry, not this diagnostic. Here sketch solving status, just click on that. You will get a under constraint. See here, this means this profile is under constraint condition. Let us see ISO constraint. I have drawn, just give dimensions to this like this. And distance between these two. Sorry friends, let us try a different profile. Here I will consider this rectangle. Okay, this is a rectangle. Now go for constraining. This is 60 and this is 40, and now you check this. See here, this is ISO constraint, means you are getting a complete constraint figure. Close. And here is the diagnostic. Just this, if it is active, means will by default automatically it will convert to green, then you will get it is completely constraint figure. So in your drawing, these three must be always, this must be in active conditions. And here are the view tools, like this is a normal view. If you click on this, you will get a normal view. Here this is isometric view, and this is front view, and this is back view, side view, left view, right view, like this. Here you will get. And I shown my last video also. If you want a complete finishing, means here shading. If you want in part design, I will once more I will explain about all these commands. This is all about Sketcher tools. Okay friends, so finally I want to tell that if we want to design any part, means first we have to know the sketchers. For that sketcher we must know the Sketcher tools. That's why I suggest you to practice more about these Sketcher tools and get perfect in these sketchers. Then we can draw any type of sketches. See here, these are the different type of sketches are there. In my upcoming classes I will pick up one example and I will explain how to use all commands and draw these sketches. Okay friends, I hope you all are enjoying my tutorials. Thank you for watching, friends. Please like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.